All right, Meadowlands 2026 in the books. I actually fell asleep before the race. Watched the
I know you
replay
did because I was texting and then there was no reply.
4:30 in the morning.
How can you fall
I woke
asleep?
up.
This is such a good race night. It was a great race night.
You know I fell asleep
really
after
liked it.
Apex raced.
Dang, dude.
That was early.
I couldn't get enough because like we had Creator who's like been a question mark off injury for so long, and like once she was second, exceeded our expectations. I just had adrenaline
I
all night
felt
long.
so good. I fell right asleep.
Good for
I'll be honest.
you. With sweet dreams. But then you woke up the next morning. What'd you think?
And I watched all the races in
What'd you think
the
about
next
the pace?
30 minutes. So the pace was great, right?
Good race.
So, like I said in the Money Media, we did the
Week
YouTube
before,
show,
yeah.
right? Like on Thursday night.
Yeah, Ray Catola and
Yeah. And Mike and Derek, and it was good.
Yeah.
So the four of us did it. It was good. But it was like obvious Brandon was going to win the race.
yeah, you all kind of all agreed, right?
But it was way too close.
It was closer than you
was
expected,
way
right?
closer than I
like
thought
y'all
it was
thought he
gonna
was
be.
like head
Yeah.
and shoulders above.
Yeah.
Is he really that horse that does that? Like outside of the few times where he just overpowered fields in Kentucky at 2, like isn't he showing that he's kind of a grinded out,
He's
see
like,
it through?
I'm going to do just
it's like
enough
a stayer.
to win.
Yeah.
So like maybe I'm okay with that.
Sometimes that tells me the horse is smart, right? Because they almost know where the wire is. But in this case, I think he just they threw everything at him.
Yeah, and that was all I had.
They didn't pressure him so much on the lead and wear him down, but Burke had. I'm assuming the drivers, they all had a methodical plan, and that was, Ronnie was going to take Melillo first over, and Al Papi was going to follow, get the toe, because Al Papi, you would assume, had the best chance to beat him. So Al Papi gets the ideal trip, gets the toe.
5 in, 4 out at 3/4. Like a lot of horses had a chance to win the race.
Yeah, and they threw everything at him. The whole group did, and nobody quite got to him.
He looked
it's super close photo.
He looked beat a couple times in the stretch, and I was like, if I owned Brandon Blvd, I'd have been awfully nervous.
The Gentleman's Club, a horse that I can't quite figure out.
Had he got out earlier, I think he wins.
Yeah, like Gentleman's Club can be as good as any of them on any given night, and then sometimes isn't necessarily managed or raced to peak, like in the limb.
It's hard. I mean,
not really sure there, but like Gentleman's Club, loses second by half a nose.
It was so close,
so close to El Papi.
But it was cool. Like guys that have given that much to the sport for the last 3 or 4 years, they poured in. I mean, countless resources. We don't have to go into the numbers. I'm sure they're out there, but like guys that have given everything. Andrew has poured himself into it, right?
Yeah,
like
Andrew
he's
Harris,
taking a chance.
Great job training here. Got it done on the biggest stage. Was just missed in the NA Cup. Went back to the drawing board. Skipped a week, which looked brilliant. The other horses didn't, and then they got issues. Comes back and really sharpens them up in the limb. Like you have to do a masterful job, my man. Like you've done it before. Like that's a big deal, man.
He's a Casey Coleman protege, and Casey was there. I mean, there's very few people that have done as well as she has done with the few horses that she's had to prime horses on the biggest days. And he did a good job.
And she's got like a real coaching tree, right? Anthony Beaton's getting it done.
Unbelievable. I mean, let's be honest. If you go back to that race, like Luadipa was great. Luadipa was great. She bears out in the stretch. Be Perfect BG's outside of her the entire time. Like roles reversed. I don't know in both cases that
it'll be cool to
BG
see. Will
wins.
Be Perfect BG be able to turn the tables at some point?
Most
likely because they're very close in ability,
but
and
if
they're
you're
going
Casey
at
Coleman,
each other.
I mean,
at some point, odds would say tables get turned.
No question.
At somewhere along the line. Very nice filly. Luadipa, maybe the performance of the night.
Oh, 48
just was
flat.
not getting past.
Yeah. No question.
Really impressive. Stalwart is the word that comes to mind for me on Brandon this year.
He wouldn't let him lose. He wouldn't let anybody buy him.
He's gutting himself out, leaving it all on the track. All he's missing from y'all all saying like, "Oh, is he one of the best we've seen in a while?" is the flashy times. Yeah. Which a lot of times can be condition based and all that.
That matters. Like at the end of the day, like Legendary goes 46-3 maybe, and Confederate goes 47 flat. What is it? Artificial beat some beach in 46-4, 47 flat. So, maybe it was 47 flat, right?
I think what you run into anymore is you run into a bias now if you've got a 3-year-old pacer that doesn't break the 147 barrier. So
Or go 147 in 1 or 2.
yeah, but just even a tick below 148. I think even the 148 flats.
No, I think it matters.
I think there is this, whether it's fair or not, there is that like bubble line, right? Like, did you go faster than 148? Because there's so many that go 148 at this point.
Well, fillies go that fast now, so you have to go faster than that.
2-year-olds are going that fast, right?
Exactly.
So
you have to go that fast, and at some point he should.
Well,
like,
I mean,
he's been
like,
first or second
especially
every start
yeah.
except one in his entire career.
I love that consistency. You know, his
and
horse
it's
taking
great
care of
watching
himself.
Bruce and Bill and Andrew in the winner's circle. Like, great people for the sport. But what's next for a horse like him? Like, you've done enough at 2.
Well, now they get to enjoy the stallion game and really, hopefully, reap the fruits of their labor.
Yeah, but what does that look like? Like, it's different than it was 2-3 years ago. Like, we put a horse to stud who's got 2-year-olds racing now. We'll talk about him in a future episode, Pebble Beach. But full syndication, you sell 40, 50 shares in the horse. It's different now.
It is. I want to save that for another segment.
Okay.
Let's stay on that race and give me your final thoughts on the Meadowlands Pace.
Okay. So, Brandon Blvd's the best horse in the crop. That's all I need to say.
I would go on record saying he's also the best physically looking horse,
There's
which
no
is a
question.
rare combo. That does not the best physically looking horse on the major horses in a crop, and the very best
Yeah, but
horse.
Seaside,
a lot of times
Alexis
don't
Faye,
intersect.
425.
Yeah,
Crawford sold him.
Checks all the
He was a
boxes.
beautiful horse. I mean, you
Yeah.
came to me and were like, he's a gorgeous.
and then he's shown his class, heart, lungs, mind.
Yeah, I love it.
Kudos
Brandon
to all
Blvd,
involved.
Meadowlands
Yeah.
Pace.
Well done, guys. Enjoy this
Congrats.
huge accomplishment and keep it going. We're all rooting for you and everything you do for our sport. With that, tell us what you thought of Brandon Blvd's performance in the Meadowlands Pace 2026. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch us every time we're on. Comment below. And we'll see you next time here on Creekside Chat.